away. It's hard to believe that they came from around the way. Beating the odds, said to the mayor, I'll be number one. Let's tell me I'm focused to beating the drums. It's psyching me up, I believe I have won before I begun. I'll make sure next time they're biting their tongues, holding their breath and know I am the one to watch. All that I dodged, all the hits that I took to become what I am is insane. Apart. So much pressure that calling it hard is an understatement. The scars are the proof it was deep, it was hard. I may be down today, but tomorrow I'll work on train even harder. Come ballad the rain fall down on me. I will remain the last one standing. I aim in me at a task at hand. Got it on lock like Azkaban. Only the focus is laser, sharp like a razor. Cut through the down, was stuck in the drought, kept jumping around, kick up the dust, yeah like the heavens, the rain falling down. My clothes are drenched, there's some of the strength to say that within me I'm off the bench. Success the revenge. I am unbreakable. I am unstoppable. I am an animal. How can they stop me? I'm breakable. I am unbreakable. I am unstoppable. I am an animal. How can they stop me? I'm breakable. How can they stop me? I'm breakable. How can they stop me? I'm breakable. Let's go! How can they stop me? Unbreakable. Shake it off! Now you're not breaking. Yeah! Now you're not breaking. How can they stop me? Unbreakable. Take it off! Now you're not breaking. Now you're not breaking. You're unbreakable! I am unbreakable. I am unstoppable. Yeah! I am an animal. How can they stop me? Unbreakable. I am unbreakable. I am unstoppable. I am an animal. How can they stop me? Unbreakable. How can they stop me? Unbreakable. Now you're not breaking. Now you're not breaking. How can they stop me? Unbreakable. Now you're not breaking. Now you're not breaking.
I said go and line up. Whoever got next is fine with us. Line up. I said whoever got next is fine with us. I ain't gonna let that slide. Think you fly, huh? Me and stay wheels up, it's a ride off. Ain't no shortcut, heading to the top floors. Me, I'm too smart to drop costs, and I got two fists, I'm a problem. Nuisance, who's with anybody not me? They losing, I'm proof that. Even when you down, keep it moving. The movement is never gonna stop, man. I do this. Go and line them up. That's fine with us. Come and line them up. 4, 5, fine with us. Go and line them up. Yeah, that's fine with us. 3, go and line them up. 4, 5, that's fine with us. Go and line up. I said go and line up. Yeah, it's fine with us. I said go and line up. Whoever got next is fine with us. Line up. I said whoever got next is fine with us. Let the blood run cold and the guests know they in my world. The best of both, seen a little more, that mean the less I know. Only thing I gotta do, collect the dough. Do fire for the matches, do the math, kid, put me in, I raise the average. Savage, 0 to 100, that's the bandwidth. Standard, my end zone dance on your casket. Can't we? Two fists, I'm a problem. Nuisance, who's with anybody not me? They losing, I'm proof that. Even when you down, keep it moving. The movement is never gonna stop, man. I do this. Go and line them up. 2, that's fine with us. 3, come and line them up. 4, 5, fine with us. Go and line them up. 2, yeah, that's fine with us.
The definition of a dynasty in sports is a team or individual that dominates their sport or league over an extended period, often winning multiple championships and maintaining constant success. Under that should say the name Waynedale Baseball. They are going for their 4th championship in the last 5 years, and also they are making their 5th consecutive trip to the state Final Four. Standing in their way, though, Cinderella Columbus Academy, who came in with a record under 500. They started off beat Mount Gilead on the road. They found their way here to 717 Credit Union Park for a chance at a title. It's number 1 Waynedale. It's unranked Columbus Academy for the Division 5 state championship. This special presentation, live audio cast, also restream, comes your way on your smartphone, TV, PC, tablet, any smart device you have with pregame, coming your way next.
From dream to design to the doorstep of your new home. At 89 Homes, we've been building custom homes built on trust since 1979. Whether you're a first-time buyer, growing your family, or ready for your next chapter, we'll design a home that fits your life and reflects your style. With over 1,000 custom homes built throughout Northeast Ohio, quality, craftsmanship, and satisfaction come standard. Visit our model homes in Jeromesville, Ohio, and start your free pre-build consultation today. 89homes.com. Build the home you've always imagined.
After high school, kept hitting my head on that proverbial glass ceiling because I didn't have a degree.
I started working right away, and I really wanted to get into leadership, but I kept getting passed up because I didn't have the formal training they were looking for.
Through volunteering and substitute teaching, I discovered a real passion that I knew I wanted to pursue.
MVNU Online was really the perfect fit for me.
The coursework is separated into 6-week classes, and you know when everything is going to be due on day 1.
The MVNU Online Student Portal is so easy. I can do my schoolwork in the evenings or even just pull it up on my phone when I'm in between tasks.
My degree from MVNU Online not only gave me the qualifications I needed, but more importantly, the confidence I was looking for.
It almost seemed like opportunities were coming to me, as opposed to me having to search for them. My only regret is that I didn't look at MVNU Online sooner.
It was really the final piece for my career to take off.
We welcome you inside the Apple Creek Banking pregame show between the bases for this, the Division 5 state championship between number 1 Waynedale and unranked Columbus Academy. Hello, everybody. Travis Berardi, Jonathan Langdon back at the second home of the Waynedale Golden Bears, it seems like, as they've been here the last 5 years, and they pulled 4 state championships out of that, Jonathan. And if they can pull off a win here today, that D word could most likely would come true for this squad.
Yeah, and they're bringing out their gold unis today. They're feeling confident going into this one. For the second straight year, you could say, they're facing off against a Cinderella, and we'll see if Columbus Academy can change things on the other side, as Waynedale had no problems taking care of Graham Local last year.
Take a look at the team spotlight for the away squad, the number 1 team in the state, the Golden Bears of Waynedale. Their 5th appearance in the title game, 3-1, 2016. was their one runner-up. This is their 4th championship appearance in 5 seasons. They're one of 4 teams to make 5 consecutive state appearances, and they're one away from the state record taken by Wheelersburg. We're going to pause here as they have the playing of the national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner. Just about ready to go for this state championship in Division 5 as we now take a look at the player spotlight for the Golden Bears of Waynedale. And he is not starting, surprisingly, but he will most likely make a relief appearance today. Logan Troyer in the 25 state championship, a complete game 5-hitter, 1 walk, 6 Ks, a 181 ERA this year, 122 whip, 227 batting average against, and you see the rest of his stats.
Yeah, he was phenomenal last time he was here at what was called Canal Park at the time, where he was able to take command, keep it a low-scoring game, and he allowed that Waynedale offense that is so explosive every year they're here to take over and ultimately seal up the win. Now, if we see him later on, that's going to be up to Coach Doherty, but we certainly feel like he is their lockdown arm, and he'll be the go-to potentially if things go down to the wire here in this one.
Yeah, the official starter for today is Braden Steiner. He will lead off here momentarily. We will get to Columbus Academy's pregame in between the bases, as we always do on the OH Report. But let's take a look at the keys to victory for the Golden Bears here, and there's the D word. Be the dynasty. You've had a ton of experience in the last few years, these players. Just another day in the ballpark up here in Akron. They're used to this place.
Yeah, and then on my side, my question is, who's next? We thought Troyer was going to be the starter today because he was the guy that broke out in the state championship game and really became the star coming into this season. Are we going to see that potentially here again this year, where an unlikely source turns into a Golden Bear championship season?
They will be facing Dominic Dunkel. He is our player spotlight for Columbus Academy. He gets the ball here today. In the regional final, 5 1/3 innings pitched, 7 hits, only 2 earned runs, and 5 strikeouts for him. Ready to go here. And as always here at the state tournament, this is an audio cast. So we must switch over to our scoreboard right now. Video restream coming in full after the game is over, but we are just about ready to go. Lineup for Waynedale: Braden Steiner leads off. He's the pitcher. Logan Troyer second, first base. Cam Miller batting third in left field. Dunkel is ready. First pitch on the way. It's a curveball high and outside, and we are underway. First pitch 111, 79 degrees under mostly sunny skies, and off and running in the state championship game. Dunkel ready with the 1-0, low and inside, and it's 2-0. This is a Waynedale squad that they will take walks if you give it to them. They do not swing a lot outside of the zone.
Out of everybody in the lineup for Waynedale, I think Braden Steiner is their biggest source of power. He's got 5 home runs this year.
The 2-0, he lines this one to right, but right at the right fielder. Hank Miller. And there's one away. Got good contact on that. And like you said, he is the slugger. A 1239 on base plus slugging, percentage this year.
Well, here comes your player spotlight, Logan Troyer. Thought he was going to get the start on the bump. Sure, he'll make an appearance later, but now he's got a chance at the plate to really open things up.
And when you have multiple pitchers available, it just makes things better. It's his first pitch. It's missed outside as well, and you see starting away, Dunkel was pitching away from Waynedale. The one hit was to right field as well as they're trying to go with the pitch. The 1-0 is fouled out and into the stands, and we're even at 1 apiece. Waynedale trying to be the first team since the Newark Catholic dynasties to go back-to-back twice. The 1-1. Curveball off speed, again outside and low, and it's 2-1. Troyer batting .361 on the season, third best on the team. The 2-1. Line drive up the middle base hit. First pitch he saw actually into the zone, and Hayden, we take a look at the Hummel replay, drove it right back up, and just like that, Golden Bears in business.
Yeah, they're not going to need much to get the offense going. You know that this team is really solid in that department. It's just going to be a matter of fact, can they string things together once they do get runners on base?
That'll bring up Cam Miller. He is the leading hitter on this squad, going .448. Troyer leads off first. The first pitch catches the outside corner for strike one, and for the first time today, Dominic Dunkel is ahead of the batter, 0-1. Miller at 1151 OPS. As that curveball catches the outside corner, Dunkel starting to locate here, and he's ahead 0-2. 32 RBI, 32 runs scored, only 12 strikeouts for Miller. The 0-2, that's further outside, ball one. Jonathan and I happy to be on another state championship call here for the Golden Bears. The 1-2, curveball, chopper to third. Only plays the first, and it's an easy throw, 2 away. Runner does advance 90 to second base, and with 2 out, the Golden Bears have a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, pretty good business going on right there as Columbus Academy takes what they can get first. Now this is where we're going to have to see Waynedale step up. Their neighbors to the south played in the game earlier this morning and struggled with runners in scoring position. We'll see if Waynedale can reverse the curse that Berlin Highland had earlier today.
And the curse that Calvert had, you saw earlier, we listened to earlier on our audio stream, and that's on right now. They fell to Delta St. John's as the #1 team in the state in the semifinal, 5-3. First pitch to Jordan Miller, curveball in there for a strike, 0-1. Troyer leads off second, the 0-1. Lunged at it, fouled it over our heads and into the street, and Miller now behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Miller, the 4 batter, he starts at short today, batting .312. 7 batters for Waynedale have an average of over 300. The 0-2, ground ball to second. Up with it on the first is Colin McGaughlin, and that'll do it for the top of the first. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left on. We played a half inning. It is still 0-0 as we keep it right here and bring you between the bases. Brought to you by the Apple Creek Banking Company. And take a look at the Cinderella Columbus Academy. 17-16 on the season, Jonathan, and kind of what we saw last year in a team that was, they were over 500, but the team Waynedale played in the state championship had to go on a run, as they were around 500. But this Columbus Academy team, they had the 4th most losses in a state tournament, 16. 19's the record. There's 2 with 17. They are the 4th most with 16. They lost 6 of their last 10 games in the regular season, but they knocked off Liberty Benton 5-2, Versailles 5-2, Arcanum, they beat them 11-3. And head coach Todd Dunkel, he says, we were playing some of the best baseball of the year. They played a purposely tough schedule to prepare for these games and moments. The guys are playing loose and confident, and you saw that in the top of the first inning, Jonathan.
Yeah, I didn't think we'd get anything like what Graham Local was able to do last year, but Columbus Academy has actually been able to better it, and it's been really impressive to see. They started their tournament run against a team we know well, Mount Gilead, in a district tournament. They went to their place, knocked them out of the park. It was not even close in that contest. And then from there, they have taken that momentum in stride and have ran all the way here to 7-17 at Union Park, where it's going to take all of that momentum that they gathered to muster it up against a Waynedale team of this caliber. And
you take a look at Dominic Dunkel. He is leading things off, worked around 1 hit in the top of the first, but he has a 3.25 ERA, a 4.27 batting average offensively. He scored 37 runs. In pitching, he's 5-4, 56 Ks, 22 walks. So he plays the contact, Jonathan.
Absolutely. So that's what you're really going to want to see out of a team that's going up against Waynedale. You cannot strike out too much, especially against this elite pitching staff at the high school level. You have to put the ball in play and just kind of hope things go your way.
Keys to victory for Columbus Academy. Keep the heat. They're playing hot baseball. Keep it up, and literally you're playing with house money. You're going home with a trophy no matter what. Who thought they would be in this position before the tournament? Not a lot. Maybe they did, but not a lot of other teams. So that's the most dangerous type of team that you could have going up against, is a team like Columbus Academy, who has nothing to lose.
And that's exactly why we keep bringing it up, but it's a good comparison. That's why Graham Local took this team to the wire in the state championship last year. It was awfully close the entire way until Waynedale was able to pull away and show their strength, but you never know. State championship games are fun.
It is Braden Steiner that will throw the first pitch to Dunkel, and it's in there for a strike. We'll give you his stats here momentarily, but could have gone multiple ways here, as the second pitch taken for a ball. It is 1-1. But with the pitching, you know how in colleges, maybe tight end you, quarterback you. Well, in high school, you could say Waynedale's pitching you. They just continue to develop pitching and be successful with it. The 2-1 from Steiner. Fastball just a bit low. And it's 3-1 after throwing the first pitch for a strike, 3 straight balls.
And the appeal of playing Steiner today is he throws your hardest stuff. That 84-mile-an-hour fastball is about the top you're going to see from Waynedale.
3-1, missed for ball 4. And it's a leadoff walk. So Dunkel, we'll see what he can do on the base paths here.
Yeah, nice scoreless inning against Waynedale, and now he gets to Vikings started on the base paths.
That will bring up Trey Ransom, the shortstop. He's looking to bunt, pulls back, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to see this Columbus Academy team yet this year. I'm excited to see what they bring to the table. Of course, that bunt tells me could be some speed in play at the top of the order here.
The 1-0 just misses outside, 2-0.
Yeah, the zone not too friendly right now. For Waynedale early in this game, I thought these were both awfully close despite the 2-0 count.
Two balls and no strikes to the two-hitter. Runner on first, bottom of the first. Snap throw over to first. Not in time. And that'll give us a chance to look at Braden Steiner's numbers. He's 3-1, a 1.55 ERA, 64 strikeouts, and only 16 walks. So we'll see if he can get back into the zone after seeing where it's at. Ransom showing bunt immediately. Pulls back, swings, and fouls it off, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, I like the idea of swinging away there ahead. 2 balls, no strikes. Foul that one off. Still playing with house money here with this AB.
The 2-1, it's a bunt down, picked up, tag applied. And there's one away, but they do move the runner up to second base. Perfectly executed bunt. Score that one unassisted, and there's one away.
And this is where a lot of teams want to strike against squads like Waynedale, squads like Calvert, a #1 team in the state, like West Jefferson in Division 5 that fell early in the tournament. They want to strike early and often.
Cooper Labias is up, a .345 average for him. He's got an on-base percentage of .462, though, 25 RBI as he takes ball one.
One swing of the bat here really boosts the confidence from the Vikings.
Labias, the catcher today. As Steiner steps off. The 1-0, and that misses for ball 2.
A much tighter strike zone here in this D5 state title than we had in a D6 state title earlier today.
2 balls and no strikes to the 3-hitter. Line drive to right, base hit. That's going to score a run. Columbus Academy's going to lead 1-0 here in the bottom of the first.
Beautifully hit ball. It was an outside pitch. Just took it right where he left it. Just take it right where you're given, into a gap in right field, and it's 1-0 Academy.
Hitting in the cleanup position, the designated hitter number 10, Will Donahue.
1-0 here on the 89 Homes Wayne Insurance Group scoreboard as the cleanup hitter, designated hitter, Will Donahue will take strike one, and that time Braden was able to find that lower part of the zone.
You know, a fun part about Waynedale this year is they've played from behind quite a bit in this tournament run. If you really look back at it, that check to first is not in time, but swing away from potentially not even making it to the regional tournament as they had a close battle with Keystone in the districts.
Yeah, they had to come back. They were down 7-4 in that game, scored 4 to win it there. The 0-1 outside. We're even at 1.
Usually when you see Waynedale in a tournament run, they're just kind of rolling through. That has not been the case this postseason.
Donahue, 381 average. He has an on base of 475, but we got ourselves a pickoff.
You're not going to see it on the shot here, unfortunately, but it was a nice try to anticipate the lead there by Labus. But that extra hop he took left him dead in the water, as that was a nice turn by Steiner to get the out.
And that might help calm down the Golden Bears as the 1-1 swung on and missed on the off speed. It's 1-2. So that erases the bases. And now a chance to get out of the inning. The 1-2 just a bit high. We're even at 2. Here's the pitch.
Yeah, when you try to locate those curveballs in the top part of the zone, it's hard to get them back down all the way.
2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Steiner does give up a run. However, that's all that Columbus Academy can do in the first. 1-0 Columbus Academy leads after 1 in this, the Division 5 championship.
From dream to design to the doorstep of your new home. At 89 Homes, we've been building custom homes built on trust since 1979. Whether you're a first-time buyer, growing your family, or ready for your next chapter, we'll design a home that fits your life and reflects your style. With over 1,000 custom homes built throughout Northeast Ohio, quality, craftsmanship, and satisfaction come standard. Visit our model homes in Jonesville, Ohio, and start your free pre-build consultation today. 89homes.com. Build the home you've always imagined.
Little Cotton Eye Joe playing out here through one. The Division 5 state championship. 1-0 Columbus Academy playing small ball, Jonathan, to start things out. And, hey, again, playing with house money. So you score first. Hey, we'll see what they can do as the 5, 6, 7 hitters for Waynedale up as Hudson Barkman swings through that high fastball is 0-1.
Dream start for Columbus Academy. It's exactly what they wanted to do, get at least one on the board.
Barkman, a 3-0-1 hitter, but again, swings through that, and he's behind in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Barkman does have 21 strikeouts. He fouls that off to stay alive, and it's just battle mode now. But we talked about it. Waynedale, they've been in this position before. They've gone down early in games, but it's kind of like with Northmore during the tournament where they're able to come back late and stay composed. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Outside, strike 3, 1 away. Strikeout number 1 on the day for Dunkel.
I mean, Dunkel's going to be a doozy for Waynedale here in this game. Been a really good start for him on the mound. Also ended up being the first run scored in this game.
Now to bring up Brock Reef-Snyder, 287 average for him. He's today's catcher for the Golden Bears. Dunkel gets his sign, first pitch. Just misses outside for ball 1. Reef-Snyder, 16 runs, 15 walks, 14 strikeouts. Only 3 strikeouts looking, but he sends this one foul. And just looking at the strikeout looking numbers for not for Hillsdale, that's the rival of Waynedale, but for Waynedale, one player with 10, one player with 7, everybody else 3 or less. So this is a team that they will go down swinging and they'll make you work. The 1-1. That catches the outside corner. It's 1-2. And unlike what Braden Steiner saw at the bottom of the first inning where he was kind of unable to locate that zone, Dunkel's been able to find that. The 1-2. Curveball high, and we're even at 2.
I like the varying locations here in this at-bat. Really trying to make Reef-Snyder think. That low strike 2 call was huge to the at-bat because it's even at 2 rather than it being a 3-1 count.
2-2. Line drive up the middle, but it's going to make it right out the center fielder. Hayes Donaldson for out number 2.
Mowing through the lineup.
Yeah.
Golden Bears have no response for Dunkel so far, first time around.
But we've said not a ton of strikeouts for him, not a ton of walks. He lets you make contact and allows his defense to play behind him. And they've been playing very good defense during the tournament. Now to the 7-hitter and Colin McLaughlin. McLaughlin, the second baseman. Fouls that off. It's 0-1.
And that's something that's hard to establish over time is trust in your defense to make the plays.
269 hitter takes strike 2.
And I'm sure it was even harder to build because Columbus Academy came in with a losing record. So most of the time when he was pitching to contact, the job wasn't getting done. So just keeping with it and pushing all the way through the state title, it's a great testament.
0-2, just outside of the zone. It's 1-2. 14 pitches, 9 strikes for Dunkel in that first inning. The 1-2 reached and fouled off.
I mean, anything you got to do, right? Just went all the way across the zone, not even close to potentially being a called strike 3. Just had to swing at it, keep it alive as he committed.
The 1-2. Fly ball, center field, backing up a couple feet and easily making the catch is Donaldson to end another 1-2-3 inning. The first, actually, 1-2-3 inning for Dunkel. We played 1.5 here in the state championship game. 1-0 Columbus Academy.
MVNU Online was really the perfect fit for me.
The coursework is separated into 6-week classes, and you know when everything is going to be due on day 1.
I can do my schoolwork in the evenings or even just pull it up on my phone when I'm in between tasks.
My degree from MVNU Online not only gave me the qualifications I needed, but more importantly, the confidence I was looking for.
My only regret is that I didn't look at MVNU Online sooner.
Kevin Klingerman leads things off in the bottom of the second against Braden Steiner, and he chucks that one in there for a strike. 0-1, Travis Berardi, Jonathan Langdon, now joined by Brian Skoronski and Jory Hollenbeck on camera. 80 degrees, beautiful day here in Akron at the artist formerly known as Canal Park.
It's going to be back inside. It's in a cool 67 degrees here in the box.
Steiner gets his sign. He releases, swing and a miss, strike 2, and he's ahead of the count, no balls and 2 strikes.
Did you set that temperature on purpose, Trav?
I set it as low as it could go.
Okay.
Steiner ready with the 0-2. And it's a line drive to right. Moving to his left and diving but not making the catch is Cam Miller. It will be a single. What an effort from Miller. It hit his glove for a moment. Almost was a play of the game, but as you see on the Hummel replay, just unable to keep it in there. He did keep it from getting past, so it's only a leadoff single, but again, for the second consecutive inning, the leadoff runner is on for Columbus Academy. I'll bring up Thomas Ruby. Ruby, third baseman. Looking the bunt again. He fouls that off, 0-1. I like it. You get your leadoff runner on, no matter what, you're going to bunt. They know what Waynedale can do when they start hitting and finding holes, so as many times as possible, if you can plate a run, they're going to take it.
Yeah, anything you can do. Put runs on the board. You got to give yourself as much insurance as you can as this game goes on because you know Waynedale's going to score.
Snap throw to first. Back in time is Klingerman. Steiner ready. There's the bunt. Bunted right back. A chance at second look, but he will throw to first. One away and another sacrifice.
It's called doing a job.
Yeah. He looked at second, and honestly, I thought maybe he had a chance at it, but he did not want to take the chance and went with the sure out. And that will bring up Ethan Parrish, the 7-hitter. Waynedale trailing 1-0 here in the bottom of the second as Parrish swings through that one for strike one. You and I called one heck of a state semifinal between Coldwater and Waynedale last year, where Waynedale needed a couple runs late to win that 2-1 en route to state title number 3 in the last 4 years.
That was our toughest game in that run. Coldwater gave them everything they had.
It was 1 versus 2, I believe, as
it
well.
It was.
The 0-1 just outside, evens the count at 1.
But it was one of those cases of bringing in the reliever a little too soon, and that's what the Cavaliers kind of fell victim to.
You are right about that. Steiner's 1-1. Fakes back to second. So we'll go again here. .23 releases. Inside corner, strike 2. Yeah, we haven't seen many pitches so far that have been on the inside zone, but if Steiner can locate there, why not?
Well, that's kind of why you're seeing Waynedale right now in the outfield shifting towards right.
And again, he'll fake back to second base. Klingerman didn't even get back to the base. He'll get his lead off 1-2. All outside, almost going was Parrish, but he held off. They check down the first base umpire. He says no, he did not go, and it's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes here in the second. Looking to get a big second out here with a runner on second, and they will. Strikeout looking. 2 down, Braden Steiner. Second K of the day as he gets the 7-hitter on that outside corner. Now he's starting to find the zone.
Yeah, just keep using that fastball. Use your velocity to your advantage. And, I mean, the fastballs, they've been tough to hit so far for Columbus Academy. I believe that single they had to score a run was on a breaking pitch.
Yes. Drove it to right, I should say. First pitch to Hayes Donaldson in there for a strike. He's seen a lot of work so far. Couple fly balls out to him. So he's behind 0-1. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Maybe a foul tip into the glove of Reef Snyder, but it is 0-2.
This is where you challenge him. 0-2. Maybe hitters expecting something out of the zone, trying to get him to chase. I think you go right at him.
Looks at second. Steiner does again, releases and bounces that in front of the plate. Reef Snyder with a good stop, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. And I don't mind that pitch. I mean, you're ahead 0-2. And
only thing is, though, is you want to, if you're going to throw a ball, you want to throw something that's going to challenge the hitter and make him think. But anything in the dirt, not really going to do that.
The 1-2. In on the hand, soft ground ball. Maddox Kidd throws him out at first, and that will do it for the second inning. For the second time today, Columbus Academy gets the leadoff runner, but this time he is stranded on second. Waynedale will look to get going here as we head top 3.
From dream to design to the doorstep of your new home. At 89 Homes, we've been building custom homes built on trust since 1979. Whether you're a first-time buyer, growing your family, or ready for your next chapter, we'll design a home that fits your life and reflects your style. With over 1,000 custom homes built throughout Northeast Ohio, quality, craftsmanship, and satisfaction come standard. Visit our model homes in Jeromesville, Ohio, and start your free pre-build consultation today. 89homes.com. Build the home you've always imagined.
Hank Miller, Maddox Kidd, then the top of the order, and Braden Steiner will lead off this top of the third for the Golden Bears. They trail Columbus Academy 1-0. Travis Berardi back, Jonathan Langdon, 7-17 Credit Union Park, the D5 state championship. Dominic Dunkel, first pitch is a bit high, and it's 1-0 to the 8-hitter. There is Hank, hoping to hit like another Hank that we know in baseball lore as he swings through that one for strike one. Hank batting .333 on the season, the 1-1. Held off, it's 2-1. Dunkel has heated up as well as of late, the 5-4 record, under a 2 ERA. Gets the swing and miss there as Hank was trying to swing for the fences. I did hear earlier we finally had somebody in high school hit it out, not once but twice, as a player from St. X who will be playing in the next game.
And of course, it was from a team called the Bombers.
Swing, half swing. They say he went. Strike 3, throw down the first. One away, strikeout 2-3. And that is the second K for Dunkel.
But when I saw it was St. Xavier, I didn't know their mascot was the Bombers. But it fits so well, especially for their baseball team that took off yesterday in the state semi.
That's going to bring up Maddox Kidd. 23 games, a 184 batting average. But we've seen these are the players that come up in big moments. As he takes ball. We've reached the 9-hitter for Waynedale. Carried on the left fielder as Grant Landis not in the offensive lineup. Looks like he had it tracked down, but it's still carried, and it glances off his glove. And on first with one down is Kidd as we get back up to the top of the order on the E7.
Yeah, that just rose up on the left fielder. I've had that happen to me before in other sports, so I can feel it.
It just you're used to it coming down right at you as the first pitch to Steiner is fouled off the left side for strike one. But you think, normally that ball is going to come down right to you, but it just keeps carrying, and it throws you off, and it did for him as he leaped to get it, but kind of was thrown off, and it bounces off his glove. And this is where Waynedale will make you pay, is if you commit a couple errors, especially early on, they're very good at cashing those in.
Oh, yeah, not often do you see Waynedale as the ones committing the errors because they're in that first inning, Columbus Academy, it was great work on them. Small ball was working. They were hitting the ball where they needed it to.
Throw over the first. Kid's back in time. You see him on first base. The 0-1. Held off as that one is outside. We're even at 1. Steiner had that line drive right at the left fielder to start this one. 19 extra base hits on the year, 45 runs, 34 RBI. The 1-1, that's outside. Kid steals second base. They weren't even expecting it. I wasn't expecting it because you didn't see anybody in the field moving, but that's a great delayed steal by him.
Yeah, late jump by the second baseman. Didn't even get the tag off. Didn't even get the tag onto the runner. And that's an easy bag.
So now the tying run in scoring position here in the third. The 8th stolen base by Kidd, as the 2-1 is going to be fouled off and out of play to even the count. That is why Maddox Kidd's in the lineup, for his speed. And if he can get on, that's your second leadoff. Always talk about that 9-hitter now. It's not your worst player, it's your second leadoff hitter now. The 2-2. Bounces in there. Good stop, though, by Libias. And the count is full. First full count of the day by Dunkel. He's ready. And Steiner will call time. Logan Troyer on deck. He had the lone single thus far, the lone hit for Waynedale. 3-2 outside, ball 4. He held off. That was close, but he will work the walk.
Yeah, I like the confidence going up there. Knew that was outside. He knew the zone well, as of course half of the innings today. He's been studying it up, and he's able to get himself on base because of it.
That'll bring up Troyer. 7 doubles, a triple, a home run, 27 RBI, looking to make it 28 here. As the first pitch just catches that outside corner, and he's behind 0-1.
Big spot for Waynedale. Really want to try to cash in here, especially with just one.
The 0-1 bounces in there. Another nice stop. Count is even at 1, and you see that Dunkel, especially the second time through to start, he is not trying to get it over the plate. He's missing a little bit low. He's trying to catch the outside, but he's not trying to hold a meatball down the middle because he knows what Waynedale can do with it, and he just throws one. It's a drive to right, though, right at the right fielder, caught by Parrish. No tag, and there's 2 away.
Yeah, Wise there just to stay put at second. Didn't really have the chance to go to third as that ball was hit on a line, not necessarily loft to it, and it was a little shallow as well.
So, 2 down. Cam Miller, the 3-hitter, still with a chance to tie this game up. The best hitter on this squad, looking to get RBI number 33, maybe 34 or 35 on this at bat. 1-0 Columbus Academy as Dunkel will step off the base. Or the mound, I should say. He's back and set. And ready with the first pitch. Curveball gets in there for a strike. That was nice. You could see, even though we're off to the side of home plate up here in the suite, you could see the loft and the angle of that curveball as it dropped right back into the zone. For those of you watching on the replay, you'll just have to trust us on the audio cast. And he does it again for strike 2. So Miller now behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Kidd on second after reaching on an error and stealing second. The 0-2. Ground ball right back to Dunkel. Off his glove, picks it up, throws the first in plenty of time to end the threat. Waynedale gets 2 on, a runner in scoring position with 1 out, but they cannot score him, and we played 2.5. It's still 1-0 Columbus Academy.
mvnu Online was really the perfect fit for me.
The coursework is separated into 6-week classes, and you know when everything is going to be due on day 1.
I can do my schoolwork in the evenings or even just pull it up on my phone when I'm in between tasks.
My degree from mvnu Online not only gave me the qualifications I needed, but more importantly, the confidence I was looking for.
My only regret is that I didn't look at mvnu Online sooner.
There's the Waynedale coaching staff. Coach Doc, the third person, or he's leaning in there, along with his staff here today, as they are back in the state championship game yet again for the 4th time in 5 years. Lucas Dougherty, a alumni of Mount Vernon Nazarene University, alongside Jonathan Langdon.
There's the Columbus Academy student section as well that has shown out in full force.
Yeah, it is a warm day outside. Steiner back on the bump. He'll face the 9-hitter Anthony Penny, who swings and misses. The assistant coaches for Waynedale, Hayden Mobley, Jay Mast, George Crone, Dylan Raber, and Isaiah Miller. The 0-1 to Penny. It's low, bounces in there, and we are even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Thought we may have some rain earlier on, but that was only in the pregame of the D7 game. It's the 1-1 low part of the zone for strike 2, and Steiner's ahead 1-2.
You know, I'll tell you what, I've been grateful because coming into the week, I was forecasting ahead and seeing what it was going to be like here at this park, and I saw a lot of rain on the radar.
1-2, just got a piece was Penny. He'll stay alive at 1-2. Yeah, we had like a spritz rain. There was a line of rain that just formed over top of Akron, but it's past us now. And after that, just cleared out. Not as humid as well. It's actually kind of comfortable with 80 degrees. Steiner ready with the 1-2. Fastball fouled back, stays 1-2. Dunkel on deck, walked the lead off the bottom of the first and scored the lone run. Steiner getting the start here today. Troyer got the start 1 year ago in the title game, but he is available in relief. So you get 2 strong arms ready to go in a state final. It's exactly what you want if you're Coach Doc. The 1-2 again, high pop-up, and it's going to get out of play. The third 2-strike foul ball by Penny to stay alive. Columbus Academy, 7-game win streak. They were 10-16 coming into the tournament. Talk about getting hot at the perfect time. Another 1-2 from Steiner, high, and we're even at 2. And for OH.REPORT folks, they did start their tournament by heading to Mount Gilead and knocking off the Indians. The Indians had high hopes of at least making it into a district final, but Columbus Academy had different thoughts as the 2-2 caught him looking at the lower part of the zone, 1 down. 3 Ks for Steiner. He has at least one in each inning. That'll get us back to the top of the order in Dunkel.
Yeah, this is going to be fun to see what Academy does the second time around. Went small ball just to get a run on the board. Are they going to go a little bit more aggressive and try to extend their lead, or are they going to do more of the same?
Steiner ready. First pitch. Held off for ball one. Officially on that line drive to left, they called it a hit for Kidd, as the 1-0 misses for ball two. So give Maddox Kidd officially a hit in a state championship game.
To each their own.
2-0 to Dunkel. That's in there for a strike. Looked like he was taking on that. It's 2-1. Another hitter's count.
Typically it's booked an error if it hits off your glove, but
just by the way they saw it carrying it.
Yeah, changing the rules today, I see.
We'll see if they change it, though. 2-1, fouled off into the foul territory, F-O-W-L.
Unless they're discerning it hit off the chest instead, and that's not a part of your glove.
Could be. Knuckleball out there. See Dunkel. Steiner looking for back-to-back Ks for the first time today. The 2-2. Little bit inside. Count is full.
Yeah, he's starting to go back to that inside pitch. It didn't see it too much first time in the batting order, but just trying to jam these hitters if they want to swing at anything close.
Steiner with the payoff pitch. Bounces in there, ball four, and it's 2 at-bats, 2 walks for Dominic Dunkel. This time, though, with 1 away. So now Ransom with 1 out. Does he bunt again here? Or do they let him swing away now that there is 1 down? And he did not look to bunt. Takes ball 1, however. Snap throw over, bounces in there. It's caught by Troyer. As Steiner back on the mound. Waynedale playing some close games this year in the regional. As Steiner pipes that in there and evens the count 1. Defeated Northwestern for the 3rd time this season by the score of 5-1 in districts. Then we talked about that 8-7 comeback against Keystone as another snap throw over the first, not in time. They played Chagrin Falls. They scored 2 runs late to win that one 2-0. And then Poland Seminary. You and I were watching this here in the suite as they were able to score early and pull off the win. Swing and miss. Runner takes second. Dunkel has himself a stolen base. Count will be 1-2. But another runner in scoring position here for Academy.
Yeah, great jump from Dunkel. Wasn't even close.
No, it wasn't.
Even if the catcher had that throw on target, wasn't going to have a chance at him.
Steiner looking to get the strikeout here to reset with the runner on second and get the second out. He gets set. Dunkel leads off second, dancing. Steiner looks him back, and time will be called. You could see Steiner a little bit uncomfortable on that pitch. He was shuffling his feet a little bit. Dunkel dancing behind him. Didn't want to throw a bad pitch, so he just stepped off and recomposed. Now he will release with the 1-2, and it's fouled off.
Doing a good job battling here. Next pitch Steiner throws will be his 50th, and we're not even through 3 yet.
But again, the man on first base, your ace, you could say, the man that pitched in the title game last year, 100% and ready to go, though. See how far Steiner can reach you as he gets another foul ball barely by Ransom, and it stays.
Well, no, they'll say that it was not hit.
They do say it was strike 3. At first, he stepped off like He thought it was fouled off, but the umpire said, no, you're out. And that is a big second out.
Catcher number 7, Cooper Lavis.
Well, I think he did a little safe motion, but that could go two ways because one could be you're good, you didn't hit it, or
you didn't check it,
or it could also mean you didn't hit it. So he was just saying no with this safe wave.
2 down for Labus. First pitch way outside. That's a nice stop by Reese Snyder. And it's 1-0. Labus, the RBI single back in the first. That also got picked off of first. That could have, ended what could have been a very early rally by Columbus Academy. The 1-0 from Braden. Ball gets away. Still doesn't see it. Rounding third, but staying there is Dunkel. Count will be 2-0. And here's a look at it as Reese Snyder completely lost it. As you see him on third now, Dunkel. Still 2 out, though. We'll see if Steiner can focus on the batter here. The 2-0. Fouled back, 2-1. Challenged him with that pitch.
Yeah, straight fastball after a bit of a frustrating one that got by the catcher. Just got to throw everything you've got. Going to see the full arsenal here.
Yeah. 2-1 the count. The pitch, swing and a miss. Got him on a change. That was the perfect time for that. Got him out in front. And it's 2-2. Can Steiner escape the mini jam here and keep it 1-0 through 3? Does have a ball to play with. We'll see if he attacks right at him. And time will be called by Labus. 2's on the board. Dunkel on third. The pitch. Line just left of third. Foul will go again.
Thought that was darting right at that runner at third. If he was in foul territory, he would have been fine.
Yes.
Which he was. But those are always fun to look at, especially when they're in fair ground and it hits them and that ends the inning.
Which we saw that in the Northmore game in the bottom of the first. 2-2 curveball just high. Misses, and the count is full now at 3-2.
Yeah, and that was a big play in that Northmore game. It was runner on first. They were trying to put some momentum in. It was a grounder into left that would have potentially sent that runner to third.
The 3-2 in on the hands, grounded back to Steiner and makes the play. Watch this. It looked like right off the butt of the batter on the handle, but an easy play for Steiner. He escapes the mini jam, and the score remains 1-0 after 3.
From dream to design to the doorstep of your new home. At 89 Homes, we've been building custom homes built on trust since 1979. Whether you're a first-time buyer, growing your family, or ready for your next chapter, we'll design a home that fits your life and reflects your style. With over 1,000 custom homes built throughout Northeast Ohio, quality, craftsmanship, and satisfaction come standard. Visit our model homes in Jeromesville, Ohio, and start your free pre-build consultation today. 89homes.com. Build the home you've always imagined.
Top of the fourth inning in this, the Division 5 state championship game. Columbus Academy, the Cinderella, leading Waynedale 1-0. Travis Berardi back here with Jonathan Langdon. 4-5-6 due up, though, for the Golden Bears against Dominic Dunkel. Jordan Miller will lead things off, grounded to second in his first at bat, and a high curveball will miss to start the inning for ball one. And it's going to be interesting to see how Dunkel pitches this inning. He was out on the base path. He was out there for quite some time. It took him a minute. It says 1-0 is fouled off. It took him a minute to get back out onto the mound and get throwing. So we'll see if that affects him at all. You used to see that in Major League Baseball, especially you had to run out the coat to the pitcher if they made it on base. And if they were out there for a while, it kind of hurt them. Curveball lined into right field, base hit for Jordan Miller. And for the first time today, Golden Bears have a runner on first as we take a look at the replay brought to you by Hummel on the replay of the game.
Yeah, curveball's not fooling anybody on this Waynedale lineup. They're just going to take it the opposite way and get whatever they can see out on the field. They took it right through that 4 gap. And that's how Waynedale gets a base runner early on in this inning.
They'll bring up Hudson Barkman. Struck out. Lays down a perfect bunt down the first baseline. The throw to first is in time, but now it's Waynedale that's playing some small ball as Hudson Barkman bunts Miller over. Score that 2-3. 1 away.
And they're going to do exactly what Columbus Academy did to get on the board. They're just going to simply say, if what you can do, I can do better.
That'll bring up Brock. First pitch to him is a curveball that catches the outside corner, 0-1. Now you're seeing Dunkel change up his pitch selection. You saw a lot of fastballs trying the outside corner in that first round. Now the second time he's starting with that get-over pitch.
I would be careful with that, though, because any slower across the plate, and Waynedale's going to see it immediately, adjust to it on the fly, and there's going to be some runs scored here. I think you want to stick with that fastball.
Dunkel steps off for a moment, recollects.
Or at the very least, I would not be throwing those breaking balls for strikes.
Reeve Snyder, double-digit RBI at 13. Lines this past the second baseman, base hit. They're going to send Miller around third. He's going to score, and this D5 title game is tied. Drove it past the second baseman. Miller easily able to score, and there is the big hit for Waynedale to even this one up at 1. Our number 14 for Brock. And it brings up McLaughlin. Colin flew out to center field in his first at bat. And he takes ball 1. Both teams playing small ball to plate their run. The 1-0. Low. 2-0. And this is a big batter now for Dunkel. He gave up the run. Game is tied. You can't let it get away right here. The 2-0 is outside, 3-0.
I mean, thinking about it now, isn't this exactly what Columbus Academy did in the first? They were able to reach with their first leadoff. They were able to send him over on a bunt, and it was a base hit to right field.
Yeah.
That was able to score him.
3-0. Takes it just on the plate for strike 1. He was going to take all the way, fake the bunt. And it is 3 balls and a strike. The pitch popped foul. And Dunkel now has worked this count full after falling behind 3-0. Let's see if he can keep the composure here and get a big out number 2. The 3-2. Low ball 4. It's first and second. That's a good at bat for the 7-hitter right there, Jonathan, as you take a look at it. The replay brought to you by Hummel.
Patience is very good right now for Waynedale. They know that they are starting to gain the momentum, and the pressure's now on the Vikings. Early on in this game, you could say the pressure has been on Waynedale after going down in the first inning. But pressure was lightened a little bit, knowing that all they had to do was get one back. And something that my coaches used to say all the time in baseball, hey, 1-0 lead, what's that? We needed a run anyways.
Yeah, exactly. You and I talked about it too, where, hey, we had to score a run. You have to score a run to win. So we knew we had to get one. Let's tie this thing back up and we'll be good.
Right fielder number 4, Hank Miller.
So Hank Miller comes up with a runner on second, struck out in his first at bat. The first pitch grounded to third, stabbed by the third baseman, steps to third to throw to first. What a play by Ruby for the second out. Stole a run away from Waynedale.
Yeah, beautiful play in the hot corner. That's why you have your best fielder over there.
Now batting the third baseman, number 12, Maddox Kidd.
That'll bring up Maddox Kidd. He singled off of the left fielder in his first at bat. His first pitch is outside for a ball, 1-0. That's a play to keep you in a championship game right there, because it's down the line as the second pitch is in there for ball 2, but it's down the line. If it's past his glove, the run's going to score easily, and you're probably going to have at least second and third with one out. The 2-0 outside for ball 3. And now a big pitch, because if he misses here, it's going to load the bases for the top of the order. Dunkel ready. The release. Outside, ball 4, and the bases are loaded.
And look who's strutting up to the plate. Lead off, top of the order, but most importantly, it's your power guy. I like to call him the fence finder. It's Braden Steiner.
They do have some work out here down the left field line for Columbus Academy, trying to get a reliever warmed up quick, but I don't think he's going to be ready in time here against Steiner. Swings on the off-speed, 0-1. He was chomping at the bit to swing at that, but after 4 straight balls, I don't know. McLaughlin on third, Miller on second, Kidd on first here with 2 down. The 0-1. Curveball down to third. The third baseman makes another play to escape the jam. What a play by Ruby again. Able to put that hop and tag third to end the threat, but the Golden Bears have gotten on the board. It's 1-1 at the midway point of this D5 championship game.
You online was really the perfect fit for me.
The coursework is separated into 6-week classes, and you know when everything's one.
I can do my schoolwork in the evenings or even just pull it up on my phone when I'm in between tasks.
My degree from mvnu online not only gave me the qualifications I needed, but more importantly, the confidence I work.
My only regret
Midway point of this Division 5 state championship game. Score 1-1 as Waynedale gets on the board, leaves the bases loaded, though, thanks to two very, very good plays by Thomas Ruby, the third baseman. If it's not for him, this may be a 4-1 game right now, Jonathan.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a great run there for Waynedale, but they got to be certainly a bit disappointed that it's just going to end up as a 1-1 game as we sit here now. But some great plays over there at third. As you said, Travis, have us all nodded. And Academy, they can hold their heads up high. Waynedale there in that. We're talking about all the momentum swinging the Golden Bears' way, but at what cost now? I mean, it's still a tie ball game, and you know you got to score one more, and you've already done it before.
Donahue will lead off, the designated hitter. He struck out to end the first inning. Steiner ready with his 67th pitch. It's a high pop-up. Will it stay in play? It will. And tracked down by the shortstop. Jordan Miller, what a play, one down. I mean, watch this. He went, that had been a good 55, 60 yards to get that.
And he slid like it was just a regular day in practice. A beautifully placed catch as he's able to sneak just inside the wall.
And after scoring a run, making plays like that, that just boosts the confidence of Waynedale. And you know, when they get pumped up, things start happening well for them. Clearman pops it up down the right side, but this time it will find the seats, and it's 0-1. He led off the second inning with a single, but Steiner was really able to maintain composure after the sac bunt. A strikeout looking and a ground out kept the run on second base to end the inning. Klingerman got the save in the regional championship 3-2 victory. But he's behind in the count here, no balls and 2 strikes. Steiner ready. The 0-2. Fly ball, right field. Backtracking is Miller, and Hank tracks it down 2 away. It'll take him a minute to get back into view, so we'll show the replay. But that's a very underrated aspect of this Waynedale team. Their outfield, their infield, the ability to track down fly balls. This is a very large ballpark. 331 to left and right, 400 to dead center. This isn't your normal Apple Creek Waynedale High School field. There's a good, I'd say, 70 more feet back there. It's wider, but that's a very nice play by the right fielder.
Absolutely. Beautiful play, and of course, running to his left is one of the more tougher plays to make, but he made it look easy.
Ruby now up, takes strike 1. And another thing in baseball, you usually see somebody make a great defensive play in the top or the bottom and comes up next inning and makes a big hit. We'll see if he can do that here, but he's behind 0-1. The 0-1, a little chopper. In on it is McLaughlin, throws the first, got him.
That's one of the more impressive innings from the field from any team in this state tournament so far. 3 really impressive outs.
First time today, Columbus Academy goes down 1-2-3. Waynedale will look to take its first lead as we head to the 5th.
MVNU Online was really the perfect fit for me.
The coursework is separated into 6-week classes, and you know when everything is going to be due on day 1.
I can do my schoolwork in the evenings or even just pull it up on my phone when I'm in between tasks.
My degree from MVNU Online not only gave me the qualifications I needed, but more importantly, the confidence I was looking for.
You can look at MVNU Online sooner.
To the 5th we go. In this D5 title game, 1-1 the score. 2-3-4 hitters for the Waynedale Golden Bears. Coming back up, Troyer, Miller, and Miller. Travis Berardi. Berardi here with Langdon. As the Golden Bears look to make some history. Looking to make it 4 out of 5 years with a state championship. Well, we see a steal of home here maybe today, as my Mountaineers just got on the board in the College World Series with a steal of home in the bottom of the 1st. Troyer takes ball 1.
What's up with you and all of your teams rocking gold?
That's why I'm wearing the jersey. The 1-0 misses for ball 2. Also sporting the lucky Waynedale Golden Bears hat that I got after they won their 23 championship. The 2-0. Line to the left, and it's going to get down and past the left fielder. Troyer around first. He's in the second base, and he's going to get a stand-up double. What a way to start off the top of the 5th. He drilled it to left field. Luckily enough for Columbus Academy, too, Jonathan, that Landis was able to track it down. He could have been running there for a while if it wasn't for the speed of Landis.
Yeah, absolutely. That snuck by him, even tapped off the wall. I thought for sure after that sequence it was going to be a triple, but Troyer was content.
See, look at him track it down, and then Troyer getting in the scoring position for Cam. Miller 0 for 2. Grounded out to third and back to the pitcher. Jordan on deck. He led off the 4th with a single. Chance for the Golden Bears here. The first pitch, curveball in there. It's 0-1.
Yeah, that was a pretty looking pitch.
Yes, it was. We'll show it again. The 0-1, that one outside. Evens the count at 1. 1-1 here on the 89 Homes Insurance Group scoreboard. Golden Bears, their best chance to take a lead. The 1-1. Fly ball. Landis getting under it. No tag, and there's one away. Miller got good bat on ball there, but hit it right at Landis.
Shortstop number 2, Jordan Miller.
And Troyer, maybe if that's hit the right, I don't even think if it's right field will be able to tag. It was a soft fly ball to left. But that will bring up Jordan Miller. Singled and scored 1 inning ago to tie this game up. Curveball this time gets past the catcher. Troyer into third. And Waynedale's go-ahead run 90 feet away.
Great jump on this. I think he would have got third anyways, but he got there much quicker thanks to the jump he had on that ball.
So now Miller, middle infield is in. First and third playing at the bag, so ground ball up the middle infield will give them the lead. He's going to fly this to right. Tagging is Troyer. Catch is made. Troyer stops. He tripped. He will not come in. And there's 2 down. Interesting. The right fielder was backing up, making the catch. Troyer started taking off and kind of stuttered. I don't know if he blew a tire maybe, but he's still on third.
And if you're Columbus Academy, you are taking that and running with it.
Absolutely. That's a big break, but still Barkman up now.
Especially if Barkman can't get on here.
First pitch curveball in there for a strike. Now also, line drive up the middle, drops in, base hit, it's 2-1. Around first, into second is Hudson Barkman. It's a double, and Waynedale leads.
Just able to get it ahead of that center fielder who, all credit, tried to get him a chance to get out of the inning if he could dive and make the catch. Just a little bit too far out of reach. And that gamble allows Waynedale to score. Not just that, but also see Barkman head over to second with a double.
Reese Snyder up, pops this over the dugout for strike one. But what a change of events. You think that Columbus Academy is going to get out of it after the semi-mistake by Troyer not tagging. Instead, Barkman comes up, another Barkman in a state championship game. Reese Snyder trying to extend this lead. The 0-1 bounces in there, stopped. It's 1-1.
Yeah, Barkman last year was one of the runs to score on that Super Cam double against Coldwater last year in the state semi.
Super Cam, I love it. The 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Laughlin is on deck. Can Waynedale add another one on here with 2 out? Barkman leads off second, gets his extended lead as that pitch curves in there to even the count at 2.
Jeremiah Tennant, please report to guest services.
Somebody's in trouble.
Dunkel ready. Checks the runner. Releases. Runner goes. It's a ground ball to second. Throw to first. Gets him there. But the Golden Bears have themselves a lead in the state championship game. 2-1 your score. As we will keep it here. And welcome you inside the 5th inning stretch. Brought to you by Apple Creek Banking Company. Travis Berardi, Jonathan Langdon, here at the artist formerly known as Canal Park. 717 Credit Union Park as we take a look at the line score. Columbus Academy, Jonathan, did what a team playing with house money should do. Leadoff hit, sack bunt to second, RBI single, just like that. It's 1-0. They had the same thing in the second. Leadoff single, sack bunt, but then a strikeout and a ground out from Braden Steiner kept that going. Dominic Dunkel doing a good job on the mound for the first 3 innings and 4th when Jordan Miller leads off with a single. They play small ball. Barkman bunts him to second, and Reese Snyder knocks him in, making it 1-1. They did load the bases too, but 2 great plays by third baseman Thomas Ruby kept it going. Hello, Jake Furr. This is his vacation. Him and his brother and dad, they always come out here. Mr. Doug Ute gets them the passes, and he's able to get in here as he's looking at the phone. You thought Columbus Academy had some momentum after stranding the bases loaded with 1 out for Waynedale, but immediately in the 5th, Troyer leadoff double, went to third on a pass ball. After 2 outs were recorded again, he didn't tag. You thought he's going to be stranded at third, but Hudson Barkman, RBI double, makes it 2-1. That is your 5th inning stretch brought to you by the Apple Creek Banking Company.
Steiner's done a much better job keeping his pitch count lower.
Yes, I was about to bring that up.
We were talking about it. Not even through 3, he was at 50 pitches He's at 63 right now, getting ready to start the 5th.
7, 8, 9 due up here for Columbus Academy as the first pitch in to Parrish, taken for ball 1. Congratulations to Lake Center Christian, our first state champions. They knocked off Highland in the D6 final by the score of 2-1, stranding the tying run on second in that game. We'll have a quick highlight for you later on. Steiner on the bump again with the 2-0. Pipes that just outside. It's 3-0. You don't want to get the leadoff runner back on here on 4 straight balls. Waynedale taking the lead in the top of the inning. The 3-0. Low ball for a 4-pitch walk. So now we'll see what they can do at the bottom of the order. You got to think we're going to play some more small ball here with the 8-hitter Donaldson. Take you out of the double play and give the top of your order a chance to tie this back up. First pitch to Donaldson is high and inside, ball 1.
Now
40 strikes, 28 balls, 68 total so far for Steiner. Throws over the first, easily back is Parrish. Five straight balls thrown from Steiner to start this bottom of the 5th. Looks to bunt, pops it up. It's in play. Oh, and a glove scoop by Steiner gets the first out. Runner does move up the second, one away, but that was nifty.
That was impressive. Just simple scoop and toss. All in one motion, basically. And that gets the job done.
4th sacrifice bunt of the game, 3rd by Columbus Academy. That'll bring up Penny in the bottom of the order. He struck out looking to start inning number 3. 70th pitch coming up here for Steiner. The pitch, swing and a miss, got the fastball by him. It's 0-1. You take a look at the Columbus Academy fans, the student section. Steiner steps off the bag.
I will say the attendance numbers are probably 4-1 in favor of Waynedale today, but the student sections are pretty even.
Slide piece looked like that got in there. It's 0-2. Steiner trying to keep this runner on second and get the second out here. He fakes back to second. Back goes Parrish. Braden ready. The 0-2. Ground ball. Diving stop. The throw to third. And it gets away. It'll be a fielder's choice. Runners on the corners. Almost a brilliant play by Jordan Miller, who dove to make it, but the throw a little bit off. And Kidd unable to make the play, and now the go-ahead run is on first. The tying run 90 feet away, and out comes Coach Doc. Not a hit, but a fielder's choice. And you see Coach Doc talking to his crew. We mentioned that Logan Troyer is available.
Question is, how long do you wait until you go to him?
Yeah.
It's a close game. Academy hasn't really had too much going on since the first inning. Steiner's been working quickly. Of course, that's changed here in this inning. But I think you can ride him until at least the end of this inning.
And they will stick with him.
But I think the big part of this meeting, top of the order up.
Yep. See if they can get a ground ball here up the middle. Get a double play to end it. Kidd is playing in on the grass in case Academy tries the sacrifice squeeze. They won't. First pitch, a little chopper. Scoop from second, not in time. We're tied. You see the play just got over Steiner's glove. The scoop to first was high. And it's an infield RBI single for Dunkel. And just like that, we're tied back up.
Shortstop, number 2, Troyer and Co.
Tough play there. So bring up Ransom. Sacrifice and a strikeout for him. First pitch outside for ball 1. Now, if that scoop was not high, they probably do get the runner out for the second out, but he lofted it. And it's the only play he could have made with the speed of Dunkel. Steiner looks back Penny.
But that's exactly what needed to cheer on their team.
Yes.
Energy's starting to go up in the stands.
They've evened this game up again. The 1-0 outside 2-0. You got to think if this runner gets on, it might be it for Mr. Steiner.
Yep.
He's at 75 pitches, 45 of which were strikes. The 2-0. Piped it in there for a strike he was taking.
And he knows that too. He's going to want at least an out from this AB.
And you don't lose all momentum if you can get out of this 2-2.
And I think you want to keep that force too.
2-1. Looks the bunt. Fouls it off, and we're even. So he tried for his second sacrifice of the game, but it got blown past him. Just got a piece, and we're even at 2. Penny on second, Dunkel on first, here with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th.
Corner infielder's in right now.
Steiner releases with the curveball, but it's high, and now the count is full at 3-2. Labus on deck, he's 1 for 2. Steiner ready. And he is not. He'll step back off. Gust of wind, it's starting to get a little breezy here. So he'll adjust himself, take his hat off. Most of the team in blonde, like they always do for the tournament. Now he's ready. The payoff pitch. Ground ball short. Flipped to second for the force to throw, and they took him out. Here's the replay, but is there supposed to be, I mean, he right into his knee. That's we'll take a break as they look, but we'll be back after this. 2 down in the bottom of the 5th, 2-2 score.
From dream to design to the doorstep of your new home. At 89 Homes, we've been building custom homes built on trust since 1979. Whether you're a first-time buyer, growing your family, or ready for your next chapter, we'll design a home that fits your life and reflects your style. With over 1,000 custom homes built throughout Northeast Ohio, quality, craftsmanship, and satisfaction come standard. Visit our model homes in Jeromesville, Ohio, and start your free pre-build consultation today. 89homes.com. Build the home you've always imagined.
So they say he was safe. This is the play, and Coach Doc has a reason to be complaining right now. Here's the slide, and he goes right of the bag to take out the runner. That should be an automatic double play. It's not. Thankfully, McLaughlin is okay. But it's a force out. It's the second out. And the go-ahead run now 90 feet away. I don't understand why that is not.
Yeah, really hard hit to take. Yeah, really hard hit to take there at second base. And yes, by rule, that probably should be an automatic out.
Because he's not going straight into the bag. You see him going right here. He's on the right side of the bag. He's outside of the running area. But you shake it off. McLaughlin, he is okay, thankfully. And for Steiner, get this third out, keep it 2-2.
Yeah, runners on the corners here as that runner from second advanced to third.
This will bring up Labus. First pitch to him, swing and a miss, strike one. You don't want to get Braden mad, though.
But this could be huge if Academy puts this in play and they're able to take a 3-2 lead, especially with that controversial play at second.
0-1. Fly ball, right field, diving and missing it is Miller. Around third and scoring is Penny. Around third and scoring is Ransom. It's 4-2. All the way into third with a triple is Labus. Disaster. As Miller just unable to bring it in.
What a play for Academy, though. You shake all that off, of course, the delay, the injury, and you got to look at it from their lens. They're just playing ball, and they did it right there to get those 2 runs.
And they will get the 2 runs, and that is it. So Academy takes advantage of the interesting call. They plate 2 more, 3 in the inning, and they lead 4-2 after 5.
MVNU Online was really the perfect fit for me.
The coursework is separated into 6-week classes, and you know when everything is going to be due on day 1.
I can do my schoolwork in the evenings or even just pull it up on my phone when I'm in between tasks.
My degree from MVNU Online not only gave me the qualifications I needed, but more importantly, confidence I was looking for.
My only regret is that I didn't look at MVNU Online sooner.
Today's Division 6 State Championship audiocast and restream brought to you on the OH Report thanks to our generous sponsor, Apple Creek Banking Company, proudly serving 20 years as a true community bank. Their bankers are your neighbors, your friends, and your fellow community members. From home loans and businesses, financing to great CD rates, the Apple Creek Banking Company offers the products you need with the personal service you deserve. 89 Homes, building homes, earning trust since 1979. Wayne Insurance Group, protecting homes, farms, and businesses for over a century, delivering trusted insurance coverage of peace of mind across Ohio and Indiana. Hummel Group, insurance and wealth management solutions to help you identify and manage risk while planning for the future. Roofing and exteriors. When your home needs a roof, siding, windows, a deck, or repairs after a storm, trust Country Roofing and Exteriors, your locally owned Northeast Ohio team that treats every home like it's their own and every customer like family. And Mount Vernon Nazarene University. Jonathan, you want to read this one since you're the alumni of MVNU? Go for it.
For over 30 years, MVNU has been proving that online education can deliver on its promises. Our programs help students discover purpose while building careers that actually matter. You can see what's possible at the link in the description.
Restream of the D5 championship game right here on the OH Report. Top of the sixth, 4-2. Columbus Academy leads, and for the Golden Bears, it's the 7, 8, 9 hitters. But how can you react? How you can respond after something doesn't go your way in the last half of the inning?
Just swing the bat, see what happens.
Dunkel back out at 81 pitches, and again, it took him a little bit as this first pitch is grounded into left field. McLaughlin, who was the one that got slid into, takes his aggression out on that first pitch, and another leadoff base runner here for the Golden Bears.
Yeah, great swing, taking it, pulling it down that left field line, and he doesn't seem too battered up.
And we will have time called now, as I think we may get the pitching change. It took Dunkel again a while to get back out on the mound. He was on the base pass for a little bit.
Well, I'll tell you why. He was waiting on his catcher.
Labus, that's true. Labus was the one that came up with the 2 RBI triple. But you got to think maybe that can throw you off a little bit. You know, you're in a groove. And it looks like they'll keep him out there as Hank Miller will come up. Nearly made a diving catch to keep this game tied. But it fell under his glove as Labus was able to get the 2 RBI triple. We'll see if he can get a little bit of I wouldn't even say redemption, but a big hit here with the bottom of the order. He puts down a bunt. The throw to first, low, but it's caught. 1 away. And the runner moves 90. And now Maddox Kidd will be up, who hasn't been out yet today. A single and a walk.
Just doing what you have to do. Moving that runner up to second. Odds are pretty low that you get both of these runs here in this inning. You want to at least get one. That's kind of the mentality you're taking coming into this.
Well, especially at the bottom of the order, you take the double play out. First pitch in the Kid is a ball. Runner on second, 1 down here in the 6th. The 1-0. Curveball is there for a strike, and we're even. Ransom playing very close to second base. Big hole on the left side of the infield, and this is going to be grounded up the middle. Second baseman with the slide to throw to first. Got him. Runner moves up to third, but yeah, I think that's the right call. They barely get the out. We'll take a look at it in slow-mo, but what a play by Penny. Slowed down, and yeah, just gets him by half a step. That is a phenomenal play by the second baseman.
That's a tough one to get to, considering the fact it was a slow roller. It took a while to get to the second baseman, and he was still able to slide over to his right and make a nice play.
To the top of the order now, and Steiner. McLaughlin on third. Waynedale would at least like to get 1 run in here to cut it to 4-3. Curveball outside. It's 2-0. Logan Troyer, who's 2 for 3, is on deck. So you really can't pitch around him here. That one low. It's ball 3.
What you can do is spot him. You can just try to put it in locations where you know he's not going to crank it down that left field line. But with 3-0, just go right down the middle here.
And he does pipe that in there for a strike. It's 3-1. McLaughlin, first pitch swinging, singled, sacked over the second, and then the nice play at second for the second out. This is a drive to left, and it is going to get over the left fielder's head. 4-3. Around first to second is Steiner. Steiner in with a double. Back at you comes the Golden Bears.
That's exactly the kind of swing we were talking about. And the Golden Bears are partying in the dugout because this is a big-time play to get them within 1 after a tough 5th inning.
And that's going to bring up the hottest hitter of the game so far in Logan Troyer, who's 2 for 3 with a single and a double. And we are going to have a pitching change before then. But the Golden Bears back at you. Another 2-out hit. Gets them in here. We'll show you the full at bat here momentarily. That is an answer for the Golden Bears as we take a look at the replay right with the pitch, and he drove that. If we're in Apple Creek, if we're in any other field in high school, that's gone. McLaughlin knew it right off the bat. He just walked home. And there is Steiner at second. We will have a pitching change here for Columbus Academy. We'll tell you who it is. It's Kevin Klingerman. He got the save for Columbus Academy in the regional final. So Klingerman looking to clean this up with his team holding on to a 1-run lead and a runner at second base in his first pitch warming up. Doesn't even make it. We're going to take a break and talk to more about this pitcher right after this.
mvnu Online was really the perfect fit for me.
The coursework is separated into 6-week classes, and you know when everything is going to be due on day 1.
I can do my schoolwork in the evenings or even just pull it up on my phone when I'm in between tasks.
My degree from mvnu Online not only gave me the qualifications I needed, but more importantly, the confidence I was looking for.
My only regret is that I didn't look at mvnu Online sooner.
Waynedale with the tying run on second with 2 down in the 6th. Klingerman looking to get out of the mini jam here. Dunkel will move back to center field. And Logan Troyer will come to the plate. He's 2 for 3 of the day. A single, a double, and a run scored as Braden Steiner stands on second. Travis Berardi back here with Jonathan Langdon, and we've got ourselves quite the ball game here for the D5 title.
You just knew it wasn't going to be easy for the Golden Bears despite their number 1 seed in this Division 5.
First pitch, fastball just misses outside. It's 1-0. Klingerman was at first to start this game. Now he's throwing. And pipes that fastball in for a strike, and we're even at 1.
You know what I'm thinking about? We've got two teams with very similar colors playing out on the field here and then also on our TV in the box.
Yes, we do. Down in Omaha. The 1-1 curveball fouled back towards us and hits the non-breakable glass.
Jory's got
just
a foul ball.
Right, but we do have a foul ball. I'm looking right at it. Do we return it?
Yes. We could get our credentials.
He's going to have to battle here if he wants to tie this game up. Klingerman ready. The 1-2. Fouled back again. Fought it off.
I think Jory's a little jumpy now after that one.
Jory did take a lot of foul balls at Thurman Munson. They don't have the high nets like they do here. Klingerman ready again. Can he get out of the jam? Another 1-2 to Troyer. Ground ball, right side, base hit. Around third. Here comes Steiner. The throw to the plate is not in time. We're tied. Logan Troyer, have yourself a day. As you see the slide at the end.
Left fielder number 1, Cam Miller.
4-4. This does not die. And now it's Cam's turn. He's 0 for 3. First pitch in there for a strike.
Well, again, Waynedale strikes against a reliever that comes in early. Shades of cold water last season.
The 0-1. Curveball in there for strike 2. Two runs, both with 2 out to tie this back up. Klingerman ready. The 0-2. Curveball high. It's 1-2. Four here in the top of the 6th. 3 in the bottom of the 5th for Columbus Academy. 2 in the 6th to tie it back up for Waynedale. The 1-2 is fouled off.
I feel like the Golden Bears never fail to keep it a close game. That's just their MO. And most of the time, in fact, a lot of the time, they're going to win said close games. Can they do it again?
1-2 again. Fastball blew it by him for strike 3. But it's this ground ball to right that'll give Waynedale a 4-4 tie. We played 5.5. We'll see what they can do in the bottom.
From dream to the doorstep of your new home. At 89 Homes, we've been building custom homes built on trust since 1979. Whether you're a first-time buyer, growing your family, or ready for your next chapter, we'll design a home that fits your life and reflects your style. With over 1,000 custom homes built throughout Northeast Ohio, craftsmanship and satisfaction come standard. Visit our model homes in Jeromesville, Ohio, and start your free pre-build consultation today. 89homes.com. Build the home you've always imagined.
The remnants of a tie ball game. The of Braden Steiner as the two-out runs, RBI by Steiner and Troyer, have tied this D5 title game back up at 4. So we're heading bottom 6. Travis Berardi back here with Jonathan Langdon, and Klingerman now on the bump will lead things off. He's 1 for 2. Steiner back out there at 82 pitches. A first pitch curveball is outside for ball 1.
I'm surprised to see Steiner still out here. And it's not a knock on him at all. I thought for sure I would go to Troyer in this instance to try and hold this tie.
Fly ball. Deep center field, but tracking it down as Hank Miller went away. It just stayed up enough for him to track it down. Should take a look at the Hummel replay. Not normally do you see a right fielder able to cut that off, but he is playing further in towards center field. And that'll be 1 down now for Ruby. 0 for 1. He also has a sac bunt. First pitch fouled off, it's 0-1. And you got to think, too, he's available, but you got to see how long you get Steiner in case this game stays tied. You have the advantage there as you have a starter pretty much starting a game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The 0-1. Curveball, line to right. It's a base hit down the line. Rounding first is Ruby. He's going to try for second, and he's going to be in with a 1-out double. Big hit there from the 6-hitter. His first hit of the day as he just went with the pitch down the first base line and is in with a double. Parrish, he led off the 5th inning with a walk and scored the first of the 3 runs scored. Steiner checks the runners ready. Ground ball right to second. Fielded on the first, 2 away. Runner moves up to third. McLaughlin showing he's all right, making the play, and now the go-ahead run is 90 feet away with 2 down for Donaldson, who's 0 for 1 with a ground out and a bunt.
This is huge right here for Steiner. Unfortunately for you, that play went seamless prior. You've got a chance with 2 outs to strand a runner for Columbus Academy 90 feet away from taking a lead into the 7th.
First pitch to Donaldson is in there for a strike. Ruby now on third. The 0-1. Looks the bunt, fouls it off. It's 0-2.
And that's huge. Not fouled off. That's the backstop, and the Vikings take a lead.
I think the reason it got the backstop is because it hit off the bat and deflected too. Maybe.
From our vantage point, it didn't look like it, but also at the same time, some fans were a little confused too and maybe thought it could have gotten away.
Umpire did hear something hit. So now Steiner ahead 0-2. Can he keep this game tied ahead of the 7th? The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, he does. Steiner's pumped as the Golden Bears will take this to the 7th, tied at 4. We're heading to money time after the break.
MVNU Online was really the perfect fit for me.
The coursework is separated into 6-week classes, and you know when everything is going to be due on day 1.
I can do my schoolwork in the evenings or even just pull it up on my phone when I'm in between tasks.
My degree from MVNU Online not only gave me the qualifications I needed, but more importantly, the confidence I was looking for.
My only regret is that I didn't look at MVNU Online sooner.
To the 7th we go. There's that foul ball. Nobody's come to retrieve it yet. Waynedale. Steiner getting a big strikeout to end the threat and strand a runner on third as we head to the 7th. And as we were in break, we watched Logan Troyer run out to the bullpen. We'll see if he comes in for the save situation or in a tie game. As Waynedale has 4, 5, 6 due up as Jordan Miller will lead things off against Kevin Klingerman. First pitch is high and inside, ball 1.
Of course, as the batter, you got to try to back away from those pitches. You're pretty much expected to, but I think you could have tried to eat that.
The 1-0. Curveball is high as well. It's 2 balls and no strikes.
All credit in the world goes to Klingerman. He's throwing strikes, but so far his call to the bullpen has been unsuccessful as Waynedale's really taking advantage.
2-0 is high, ball 3. Miller only has 5 stolen bases on the season, but Hudson Barkman on deck already has a sac bunt. Got to think he's taking here. The 3-0. High ball 4. He did. And it's a 4-pitch walk, and the Golden Bears have the go-ahead run at first with nobody down, and Barkman up had a big RBI double in the 5th to tie this game.
Well, that's uncharacteristic from
the lead, I should
Klingerman, because in that last inning, when he after the end of it, he had 10 pitches, 2 balls, 8 strikes. That's 4 in a row. That give Waynedale an early base runner. Nobody out.
Klingerman ready. Runner takes off. Throw down to second is not in time. What a jump by Jordan Miller. Don't need to bunt him now. Well, you still could bunt him to third, but they weren't paying attention to him. 6th stolen base as the pitch is in there for a strike.
Just seems a bit too lackadaisical right now from the Vikings.
Now Klingerman will step off.
I mean, you're in the 7th inning of a state championship game. Everybody's got to be locked in here.
Can Barkman come through again? He's going to look the bunt, pulls back. It's a ball.
Well, Trav, can Barkman deliver again?
He's got 22 RBI on his season. 23 would go very sweet against number 23, who's about to release the 1-1.
And one of them's today.
Pulls back on the bunt, but it is a strike on that outside corner. It's 1-2. So now Barkman, you got to think, will be swinging at this.
I mean, that last hit he had was the RBI double.
There is Coach Doc giving his 5 batter, his center fielder, some confidence. Klingerman trying to keep this tied going to the bottom of the 7th. Has some work to do with the go-ahead runner on second base, though. The 1-2. Fouled it off. He reached and just got a piece.
There's the guy they're trying to drive in. Anything to the outfield with the speed that Jordan possesses, you like the chances of him scoring to take the lead.
Klingerman ready again. The 1-2. Bounces it. Great stop by Labus.
That's unbelievable. What a play. I mean, that hopped basically, I'd say 8 or 9 feet in front of him.
He just moved and let his body deflect that back forward. The 2-2. Curveball. Line drive, base hit the left. Around third is Jordan Miller. Barkman's done it again. 5-4. Hudson Barkman gives Waynedale the lead again in the 7th. Just a little flare shot over the shortstop.
Back-to-back ABs for Barkman. And that's the hero of this game right now. Here in the 7th, lead now fully in the hands of Waynedale.
And Jordan Miller is ready. First pitch to Reese Snyder is outside for ball 1. So it's looking like Jordan Miller, or my correction, Logan Troyer. I was looking at Miller, who just scored, but Troyer is ready. It's looking like he's going to be able to come in for a save for a state championship. He had to win last year, and he could have a save this year. The 1-0. Runner goes. Not in time. Easy stolen base for Barkman. And now he's in scoring position with a big insurance run. And we're going to have a mound meeting. They just won't go away, Jonathan. We've seen this multiple years.
They never do. And then by the end of the game, they feel so in control that they just enter a groove. And I think that's what Columbus Academy is worried is going to happen here. Just that continuous loop of runner on single, runner on second, drive them in with a single. Got us somewhere, and that's where this coach is going to run out and urge Klingerman to change something up.
And that is why Waynedale could be the D word if they're able to win this game. 10 hits by the Golden Bears here. Five runs, 10 hits. 4 runs, 6 hits for Academy. Still nobody out. Barkman on second. The 2-0 bounces away, and Hudson will get down to third.
That is not what you want after a meeting to the mound. Vikings in full panic mode, you could say.
And, I mean, yeah, the wheels are coming unloose. The 3-0, low ball 4, first and third. Still nobody out. This is how Waynedale scored. They were down 1-0, but then 1 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th, 2 in the 6th, 1 in the 7th. They did give up 3 in the 5th, but they just keep battling. We talked about this in the pregame. Later the game goes, the more confidence they have, and they put runs up on the board. McLaughlin now up. He's reached base his last 2 as the throw over the first. not in time as Reef Snyder's back. He walked in the fourth. He singled the lead off the fifth and scored the third run of the game for Waynedale. First pitch. Runner goes from first. Not even going to be looked at. Pitches a ball, and it's the easiest stolen base you see in a state championship game as Reef Snyder trots on down there. In Major League Baseball, that is catcher's indifference, but that's not here in high school.
We've seen a couple of those in this inning alone where it's just been way too easy for Waynedale to get across to second base.
Now a base hit blows this game open. Nice get-back pitch, fastball down there, strike one. Miller led off with a walk. Workman with the flare to left. RBI single, he stole second. He's now on third after a wild pitch, and then Reef Snyder a walk and a stolen base. The pitch, fly ball to right. Back and tagging is Barkman. He's going to try for home. Here comes the throw to the plate, not in time. It's 6-4.
Great
Reef
hustle.
Snyder also moves the third on the play.
I mean, beautiful hustle going all the way down on that tag. And I mean, with nobody out before the catch, obviously, but why not? Why not test that arm and right? And that tacks onto the lead.
Bunt attempts pulled back. So it is a sac fly. RBI from McLaughlin, as he's had a very good day at the bottom of the bottom of the order has been impressive for Waynedale as well. 1-0 and there for a strike, 1-1. Couldn't show you that replay. I almost ran out of space on my computer. I had to delete a couple things to get a replay back up and running, but it's what you get at the end of the season. Still a runner on third. As that pitch just misses outside, it's 2 balls and a strike. Hank Miller, strikeout in the third, reached on a fielder's choice in the fourth, sack bunt in the sixth. The 2-1. Swing and a miss on the off speed, and we're even at 2. And you've seen with this Waynedale team, they've been able to manufacture runs in multiple ways here today.
Precisely. And let's see if they can do something else here.
Got him, look, curveball. 2 away. And that brings up Maddox Kidd, who's 1 for 2, a single and a walk. 6-4 Waynedale. They are the away team. Due to the bracket, even though they're the number 1 team, we'll have to get 3 outs in the bottom. Earn their the 0-1. Outside, 1-1.
There's been some really impressive dig-ups behind the plate.
Yes. He's a brick wall.
That saves another run.
The 1-1. Upcoming here from Klinger. The pitch. Curveball. Catches the corner. It's 1-2. Trying to keep this 6-4. The pitch. Bounces over the catcher. Run's going to score. Another insurance run for the Golden Bears. I mean, the wall couldn't stop that. It bounced so far, so close to the pitcher's mound that he was easily able to come in. And it's 7-4.
I think that might have been the nail. Of course, still got to do your business in the bottom of the 7th, but 3 runs here in this inning.
2-2. Bounces again. It's 3-2.
And the command has completely been lost. Remember, coming into this 7th inning, 10 2 balls, 8 strikes. He's up to 18 balls, 19 strikes for a total of 37 now on the game. Unglued right now.
Yeah. The 3-2. High ball 4. The inning will continue. And back to the top of the order. Looking at some other teams that have made great runs. Look at Cincinnati Elder, 52, 55, 56, 58, 59, 60. State championships. They lead all time with 12. Archbishop Moeller, 12, 13, 15. Newark Catholic is the first pitch to Steiner taken for a ball. Newark Catholic, 2003, 4, 6, and then 13, 15, and 16. They've had back-to-back championships 3 times. Berlin Highland were runners-up this year, 23, 24, 25. Defiance, 13, 15, and 16. And then you have Waynedale. 22, 23, 25, and maybe 26 if they get 3 outs. Runner's going to go and easily steal a base again. As I hear some...
I was going to say, who has the horn?
Are we at the World Cup? The Vuvuzelas or whatever?
The Vuvuzelas.
Vuvuzelas, yes. Or a...
Oh, is there a...
Oh. I see. It's our next game. It's Muller. It's the Muller student section.
They have arrived. They're letting everybody know.
Muller throwing their ace, who also a football recruit at Kentucky, chucked 100 twice yesterday in their win. Pitch is in there for a strike. It's 2-1. Klingerman trying to keep this 7-4. 3-1. Fly ball, right field, gets out of play, and we're full at 3-2.
The chance to put an exclamation point on this game. One swing of the bat. He's the most likely source to do it.
Payoff pitch. High. Oh, it hit him. High and inside. And it's first and second now with 2 down. So, inning continues, and looks like we are going to have a pitching change. Maybe, at least a mound meeting. As it seems like Klingerman, control losing a little bit.
And it looks like they'll have a pitching change too.
Yep, looks like Donahue will take over. We're going to take a break. We'll be back to talk to you about the next pitcher. Here in the 7th, Waynedale leading 7-4.
From dream to design to the doorstep of your new home. At 89 Homes, we've been building custom homes built on trust since 1979. Whether you're a first-time buyer, growing your family, or ready for your next chapter, we'll design a home that fits your life and reflects your style. With over 1,000 custom homes built throughout Northeast Ohio, quality, craftsmanship, and satisfaction come standard. Visit our model homes in Jerome, Ohio, and start your free pre-build consultation today. 89homes.com. Build the home you've always imagined.
It's Will Donahue who will come in now and try and get this third out in the top of the 7th. Waynedale has scored 3 to take a 7-4 lead. They've scored 5 runs in the 6th and 7th innings. Once again, they just wear you down, Jonathan, and then, like a bear does, pounce at the right time.
Absolutely, and this has been a joy to watch as we are potentially going to see Waynedale go back-to-back again for the second time. Of course, still business to be taken care of, and heck, even more insurance to rack on here in the top of the 7th with 2 out, 2 on.
And Troyer up the bat here. Had the big tying RBI 1 inning ago. It was Columbus Academy that nearly went back-to-back in the 80s. In Division III, they were D3 runners-up in 80, D3 champs in 82. But they'll need a monumental comeback in the bottom against this guy that is at the plate.
I mean, he warmed up top half of the 7th. It's been so long, he might have to go back. If he gets a pinch runner here, if he's able to reach.
What a man to have, though. As the ball gets away. The runners are going around third. In to score. All the way from second is Kidd.
Unbelievable. Catcher behind the plate had no idea where the ball was. It ended up ricocheting to his left in front of Columbus Academy's dugout. The whole dugout was yelling where it was. Obviously, in that moment, that's the worst thing you could do. You're just confusing them even more. And that allows Kidd to round all the way from second to score.
Wow.
And there's your insurance.
Jason Kipnis-like. Kenny Lofton-like. So now a 9th run is 90 feet away for Troyer. So that one fouled off, stays 1-2. Single in the first, fly out in the 3rd, double and a run in the 5th, RBI single in the 6th. We'll see what he does here before he will most likely take the mound. That's overthrown. Bounces in there. Another nice stop by Labus.
It's hard. This is where you get to the point of Waynedale. They've been here before. They know how to close out games. And it's very clear. Pitching change has not done anything to change the fact that these pitchers cannot get it across the plate.
2-2, back again.
I mean, how many skips in the dirt well short of the plate have we seen from the Vikings in the 7th?
And is it just the moment as well? 2-2. Overthrown. Ball gets away. The 9th run's coming in. Count is full at 3 2. And another run scores, and it is a 5-run lead for the number 1 team in the state. Just a deflating last 2 innings here for Columbus Academy, who were 6 outs away from one of the bigger upsets in Ohio State baseball history, at least in my recent memory.
And this one fouled off, but you can feel it in the crowd, too. It has taken the air out of that third base side.
9-4 on the 89 Homes. And Wayne Insurance Group REAP scoreboard is driven back up the middle. Troyer gets another hit.
This has been some show from the Golden Bears.
And I mean,
we're running out of things to say.
Troyer now won't be eligible for the save. He comes and gets out, but if he gets the 3 outs, 4 for 5, MVP worthy, right?
You also got to think about Hudson Barkman.
Yeah, that too. First pitch to Cam Miller, swung on and missed. It is a now state tournament record in Division 5, 4 hits. Miller flies this to center field, but right at the center fielder Donaldson for out number 3. But the Golden Bears put 5 up on the board. They are 3 outs away from their second back-to-back state championships in the last 5 years. We'll be back.
MVNU Online was really the perfect fit for me.
The coursework is separated into 6-week classes, and you know what everything is going to be due on day 1.
I can do my schoolwork in the evenings or even just pull it up on my phone when I'm in between tasks.
My degree from MVNU Online not only gave me the qualifications I needed, but more importantly, the confidence I was looking for.
My only regret is that I didn't look at MVNU Online sooner.
Five-run lead, so Steiner's coming back out at 90 pitches to try and finish off the complete game for a state championship. Travis Berardi back here with Jonathan Langdon. And this game got flipped on its head really quick in the last 2 innings. Columbus Academy had all the momentum. They took a 2-run lead after the bottom of the 5th. But, you know, Waynedale had fight in them. 2 in the 6th to tie it up, and then 5 here in the 7th as they are 3 outs away. 9-1-2 due up for so it'll be Penn, Dunkel, Ransom. Due up here against Braden Steiner. Now Miller, I keep saying Miller, Troyer did warm up at the beginning of the top of the 7th, so if he gets in any trouble, he'll be ready, but 5 runs, it's a lot when you're facing Waynedale. First pitch, fouled off, 0-1.
One of the most impressive innings I have seen for Waynedale in that top half. 5 in a state title game. Now, a lot of it also comes down to some wild pitches being thrown there and allowing...
Yeah, only 2 hits
for
the 5 runs. But again, it's the patience They make you work if you don't get in the strike zone. The 1-1, swing and a miss, strike 2. Now, I was talking about Troyer because we expanded to 7 divisions. The records are a little bit skewed, but he does now hold the record for most hits in an individual game in D5, and he's tied the Waynedale record, which was 4 by Dylan Rayburn in the D3 final in 23. 1-2 curveball just outside, and we're even at 2.
Now, I'm not going to make you work too hard, but I'm curious how many D5 records Waynedale holds as a team.
Well,
of them.
We'll say this is swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 away. The D5 stolen base record was 3 by Lynchburg Clay and by Waynedale. So they broke their own record there. So we get back to Dunkel in the top of the order. Most hits in a D5 title game, 7. That's broken with 11. Most runs in an inning, 2. That is broken by Waynedale in the 7th. First pitch high and outside to Dunkel. It's 1-0.
Well, you said most runs in an inning was 2?
Yep, not anymore.
It was the bottom of the 5th, Columbus Academy, because they had 3.
Most runs in a game, 4. They have 9. 1-0 misses outside. It's 2-0. Most home runs, none. That's going to stay.
So the Vikings held that record for a solid inning and a half.
2-0. High ball 3. Individual records, Cam Miller, 2 RBI. Was the most in a D5 game. Hudson Barkman will tie that. 3-0 is in there for a strike, 3-1. Most strikeouts by a pitcher is going to stay Shane Koblenz. 8 against Coldwater that game. You remember that well.
That won't be broken for a while.
The 3-1 misses. It is a 1-out walk. And that'll bring up Ransom.
I don't know what it is about the last name Koblenz, but it just feels like pitchers, that's their domain. Because we saw Lake Center Christian, Koblenz pitched a complete game there to win the Tigers their D6 state title earlier today.
Throw over the first, not in time. Waynedale can join Newark Catholic as teams to repeat. Now, Newark Catholic back-to-back 3 times, back-to-back three-peat. Waynedale can do this, but in the same decade, in a 5-year time, that'll be the first team to do that ever. First pitch to Ransom just misses, 1-0. You're seeing history here, Jonathan.
In a lot of ways.
In a lot, yeah. A historic team. Pitch just outside. It's 2-0 as Columbus Academy still trying to battle back. Those wild pitches come up huge now, because if not, he gets on base. The tying run comes to the plate, but those 2 late wild pitches scoring runs blew this open. Snap throw to first, back in time. Dunkel. Steiner ready. The 2-0. Inside corner in for a strike. It's 2-1.
And, of course, with 7 divisions, things get moved around a lot and teams get moved around a lot. I want to shout out Cardinal Mooney, a team last year that lost to Waynedale on their way in the state tournament.
2-1. Inside corner, strike 2. They will play Perkins tomorrow in a game on the OH Report. Perkins, the number 3 team in the state, came so close to walking off for a state title last year, but lost to Lake Center. or not Lake Center, Lake Catholic.
Same thing happened to Canton Central Catholic, who also ran into Waynedale last year. They moved to Division IV, and they made it all the way to a regional title game.
2-2. Line drive, right field, base hit. Around second, heading for third is Dunkel. He's going to get in there. Runners on the corners.
Steiner's going to have to try to weather this storm. If you give up one, it's not the end of the world.
Oh, no, you're up 5, yes. But you don't want to get more momentum to Columbus Academy.
And it looks
and
like
Coach Dock, he wants him to finish this game.
Yep.
He's earned the right to finish the game, but he does have his ace, just in case, in the hole, and Logan Troyer. Now, Troyer does come in. Now it is a situation.
And I think it's also a part of the testament to this team if Steiner does complete this game, because I don't know how much involvement Troyer had yesterday, but couldn't have been much if he's still able to throw.
Yeah.
But the fact that they can go an entire state tournament without throwing their ace for multiple hitters, it just speaks to the dominance that they hold coming into this game.
And I don't believe he was used at all. It was Miller that closed. First pitch to Labus is fouled off to the right side, 0-1. Runners on the corners here, one down in a 9-4 game. The 0-1. Fly ball, left field, right under it is Miller. Makes the catch, runner will tag. It's 9-5.
Yeah, and I like that play. Don't even try to go for the play at the plate. Keep that lead runner now at first with 2 out. No need to throw and potentially have him advance on the throw. Just playing conservative here. You're up by 4 runs still, so that's certainly another reason why you don't have to go for the plate.
And this will bring up Donahue, who came in to finish the inning, the mound. Waynedale and out away. First pitch, outside corner, strike 1.
All right, it's starting to come to life again. Golden Bears can taste it.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. They're a strike away. Pitch 110 coming up for Braden Steiner. Gets his sign, time called. Back on the mound, the 0-2. It hit him. Got a little too amped up. And Donahue will make it the first. And now, tying runs on deck.
Yeah. And it's Thomas Ruby. And Ruby's had a pretty solid game. He's not going to be up to the plate. He's the one on deck. But
yeah, Ruby. Klingerman has a single, 2 flyouts to right. Ruby is on deck, a sacrifice bunt, a ground out, and then that double in the 6th.
Running at first base for Donahue, number 21,
Tyler Akpofure will pinch run at first for Donahue. Steiner ready. First pitch, just outside, ball 1.
Akpofure is going to be that trailing runner, so anything in the gaps, you're looking at Academy scoring 2.
What do you think here? This might be the last batter for Steiner no matter what. The 1-0 misses. It's 2-0. Columbus Academy showing fight again.
And a reason why you could say that is because that would work Troyer right back into a save situation.
Yes. The 2-0. Popped foul over our heads, 2-1. Two balls, one strike here to the 5-hitter Klingerman. Trying to keep Columbus Academy's hopes alive. The 1, and it hit him. Bases are loaded. The tying run will come to the plate. And here comes Doc. Logan Troyer will get a chance at the save here. As Steiner, 114 pitches. The last few kind of got away from him. Sometimes you get a little, you want to get that strikeout to win a state championship game. You get a little amped up.
I mean, he threw at 86 miles an hour.
That's
sling that thing.
That's going to leave a mark. And Doc's going to leave him in. Okay.
I mean, if you throw 86 on your last pitch, on your 114th pitch, that's going to tell coach you've still got something left, and now it's just all about control.
Thomas Ruby.
And you also got to think he had some convincing words as they met on the mound for him to stay in this game.
First pitch to Ruby, fouled off, 0-1. Ruby is the tying run. 9-5 the score. Now you think all those 5 runs, they needed all of them in the top of the 7th to take the lead. Steiner's 0-1. Curveball in there. He's a strike away again.
He's been able to work to 2 strikes easily the last few batters.
116 pitches, 72 strikes. He gets 73 here. Swinging or looking. Waynedale's got its 4th title in 5 years. The 0-2. High ball 1.
You can tell he wants to finish the fastball.
Yes, that was 83 on the gun.
No, it was actually 86.
Or 86, yeah, they didn't have it updated yet. Trying to pepper it past him. Maybe see does it go off speed? I don't know. We'll find out now. This pitch fouled off.
And
83.
It's interesting that his off speed has been his more accurate pitch to this point. Every time he tries to fire one in there, and that's where chaos is kind of.
Steiner ready again. The 1-2. Fouled off the end of the bat. That time he did go off speed, and Ruby barely got a piece. 73 on the gun. Bases loaded, 2 down. Steiner ready with another 1-2. Curveball high, we're even.
Yep, curveball that time just didn't curve enough. Try to put it on the higher part of the zone. That's hard to do.
Now Steiner has 5 pitches remaining. So either this at bat or the next one will be his last no matter what. The 1-2 fouled off. 3rd 2-strike foul ball by Ruby. If he starts, if he does not get the hitter here, he can start before 125. Braden Steiner with 2s on the board now. Pitch 122. Got him looking! Waynedale's won it! Froze him! As you take a look at the dog pile, here is the last pitch. The Golden Bears, it's a dynasty.
What a game, what a finish here. Tying run at the plate. Golden Bears at the top half of the seventh.
They're golden, don't matter.
Top half of the seventh put up 5, and still we're in a situation where they could have spiraled, but Steiner stays composed on the mound before that 125 pitch limit. Gets the job done, and everybody consoles him as they are now champions again, back-to-back for the second time.
We will take one quick break, be back with the trophies and the medals right after this.
MVU Online was really the perfect fit for me.
The coursework is separated into 6-week classes, and you know when everything is going to be due on day 1.
I can do my schoolwork in the evenings or even just pull it up on my phone when I'm in between tasks.
My degree from MVU Online not only gave me the qualifications I needed, but more importantly, the confidence I was looking for.
My only regret is that I didn't look at MVU Online sooner.
Here at 717 Credit Union Park, where it is golden time for the Bears as they will receive their medals. But first, it is time to see the medals and trophies for Columbus Academy. Charlie Pizzotti getting his medal. Nolan Chambers, backup catcher. This Columbus Academy squad started the tournament 10-16. Won 7 straight before falling finally in the championship game to Waynedale. Putting up an effort. They had the lead through 5 innings. But Waynedale just once again there's Ryan Mitchell. And there are the medals. And the teams. What a run for Columbus Academy out of the Central District. Started off knocking off our team. And the Mount Gilead Indians on the road, and that just sparked them to a district title. Then a regional title, and then a win over Liberty Benton to get here. Here's Donahue getting his medal. Dunkel had a very good start for Columbus Academy. is Ethan Parrish. Klingerman. And now the athletic trainers and whatnot.
Assistant coach.
Let's send it down to the field for announcements of the trophies.
Rob Gravatt. Assistant coach Nick Master. And the head coach of the Vikings, Todd Dunkel. Now please welcome OHSAA Associate Executive Director Kristen Ronay and OHSAA Board Member Glenn Gillespie, who will present the 2026 Division 5 runner-up trophy.
Vikings, I'd like you to take a second and look up into your fans and find your families, because I know those people in those fans are so proud of what you just accomplished this season. I'd like to take a moment and take a second to acknowledge the unique journey that brought you here today. You started the season with 5 consecutive losses, but you trusted the process, trusted your coaches, and played an incredibly tough regular season schedule to make sure you were playing your best when it mattered most. And that's exactly what happened. You had an incredible postseason run, leading to your school's 4th appearance in the state championship game, and along the way, you captured your first regional title in 23 years. That is an amazing accomplishment to be proud of. And with your appearance here today, you cap off an incredible season and school year for Academy Athletics. A state championship for your girls golf team, a state runner-up for your girls soccer and your boys basketball team, and today this baseball team leads their chapter in the legacy that is Viking Athletics. That is an incredible accomplishment. I'm joined this afternoon by Glenn Gillespie, who's a member of our board of directors, and it's our pleasure on behalf of our board, executive director, and staff to present the 2006 State Runner-Up Trophy to Columbus Academy. Congratulations, gentlemen.
Cinderella run that ends with a trophy and silver medals. I mean, that's something that if you asked them before the tournament started, that they would be happy with. As we now will head down to the field and give the gold to the Bears. Waynedale Golden Bears again.
Players, please come forward as your name and number is called. Number 3, Cameron Mast. Number 5, Camden Alberson. Number 9, Alex Brumfield. Number 10, Sam Higgins. Number 15, Logan Troyer. Number 32, Camden Lemon. Number 33, Kendall Schwartzentruber. Bryson Miller. Reed McKelvey. Kane Martin. Landon Steiner. Cooper Miller. Rafi Choi. Number 1, Cam Miller. Number 2, Jordan Miller. Number 4, Steiner. Number 11, Logan Troyer. Number 12, Maddox Kidd. Number 13, Hudson Markman. Number 23, Braden Steiner. Brock Badger. Gabe Sundberg. George Crone. Assistant coach Jay Mast. Assistant coach Hayden Mobley. And the head coach of the Golden Bears, Lucas Doherty. And now OHSA Senior Manager of Eligibility and Technology Ronald Sayers and OHSAA Board Member John Carter will present the Division 5 2026 State Championship Trophy.
Coach Doherty, 6 years ago when you took over, you set a standard for what it meant to play Waynedale baseball. Coming into this year, you knew you would get the best shot of every single team you faced. So the Golden Bears took that challenge head on, and you have gathered an astonishing 30 wins over the year. This tournament run had some thrilling moments, including a 4-run 7th inning to capture your 5th straight district title, a regional run that secured your 5th straight trip here to Akron, and today you continue to show fight, putting up 5 in the 7th to secure your 4th state championship in 5 years. I'm joined today by Joe Carter, member of our board of directors. It is our honor, on behalf of our staff, our 815 member schools, and our board of directors, to present to you the 2026 Division 5 State Championship Trophy.
There they are, the champs once again. Back to back for the second time in 5 years. The dynasty that is the Waynedale Golden Bears. A team record 31 wins. It's actually 31, not 30. They added another game. But they are the champs yet again as the dynasty is here in Apple Creek, and it's looking like here to stay. We've just begun the post-game, folks. We'll take a break. When we come back, Apple Creek Bank & Company post-game show to wrap things up right after this.
From dream to design to the doorstep of your new home. At 89 Homes, we've been building custom homes built on trust since 1979. Whether you're a first-time buyer, growing your family, or ready for your next chapter, we'll design a home that fits your life and reflects your style. With over 1,000 custom homes built throughout Northeast Ohio, quality, craftsmanship, and satisfaction come standard. Visit our model homes in Jeromesville, Ohio, and start your free pre-build consultation today. 89homes.com. Build the home you've always imagined.
After high school, kept hitting my head on that proverbial glass ceiling because I didn't have a degree.
I started working right away, and I really wanted to get into leadership, but I kept getting passed up because I didn't have the formal training they were looking for.
substitute teaching, I discovered a real passion that I knew I wanted to pursue.
MVNU Online was really the perfect fit for me.
The coursework is separated into 6-week classes, and you know when everything is going to be due on day 1.
The mvnu online student portal is so easy. I can do my schoolwork in the evenings or even just pull it up on my phone when I'm in between tasks.
My degree from MVNU Online not only gave me the qualifications I needed, but more importantly, the confidence I was looking for.
It almost seemed like opportunities were coming to me, as opposed to me having to search for them. My only regret is that I didn't look at mvnu Online sooner.
It was really the final piece for my career to take off.
Back here to wrap things up in the Apple Creek Banking Company post-game show. Waynedale state champs once again. Back-to-back again. As they won in 22-23 and 25 and 26. Travis Berardi back here. Jonathan Langdon down on the field awaiting the interview that will be posted later here. So we take a look at the final numbers. It was Waynedale that, again, they just work you until they pounce. What they did. Down 1-0, they tied it in the fourth. Took the lead in the top of the fifth, despite going down 2, immediately answering the sixth, and then an outburst of 7 runs. We'll go over that 7th inning right now. As Jordan Miller led off the inning with a walk, a stolen base. Hudson Barkman came up with his second RBI and as many at-bats to give him the lead in. He stole second, went to third on a wild pitch, scored on a McLaughlin sac fly. A couple more wild pitches scored 3 more runs, and they put up 5 in the inning. To take a 9-4 lead, Columbus Academy, give them credit. They loaded the bases with 2 out. Got a sacrifice fly as well. But a gutsy performance by Braden Steiner. Went the distance. Didn't even need to bring in Logan Troyer, but he was ready if they needed to. And he gets the victory. You see down in our MVP interview being conducted as Hudson Bark. 2 big hits, twice to give Waynedale the lead. He'll be our MVP. You'll see that interview a little bit later. Next up for both teams, the offseason. But for the Golden Bears, it's back-to-back D5 state champs. A school record, 31 victories as well. For the Vikings, 17-17, but that's enough to be state runners-up in Division 5. That'll do it here from the artist formerly known as Canal Park, 717 Credit Union Park. We'll be back here tomorrow morning. Perkins looking to get back to the state championship game for a second season. They'll take on Cardinal Mooney in the semifinal tomorrow. But that'll wrap it up here from the artist formerly known as Canal Park. I want to thank everybody who helped make things possible. Jonathan Langdon on the color commentary. Jory Hollenbeck, Brian Skoronsky on the camera works. Brian was down in the dugout. Jory was up here with us. And all of our sponsors, 89 of Building Improvements, a scoreboard sponsor. Wayne Insurance Group, a scoreboard sponsor. Country Roofing Exteriors, our MVP sponsor. You'll see that in a little bit. Apple Creek Banking Company pregame, 5th stretch, post-game show. Hummel Group, our instant replay sponsor, and our commercial sponsors, 89 Homes, Mount Vernon, Nazarene University. I want to thank the fine folks here at 717 Credit Union Park for allowing us to be here, as well as the OHSAA. Waynedale wins its 4th state title in 5 seasons. They are the dynasty. For all of us here at the OH Report, I'm Travis Berardi saying so long for now. From Akron, we'll have highlights of the next 2 title games. We'll have a highlight out of the D6 game earlier, and we'll be here the rest of the weekend showing you players lifting the trophy. But for now, I will see you later.